try harder than that to kill me. Now, start talking!
Who is this?
Where is the exit out of this hellhole?
You remember him?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife, Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 6, Episode 15 of My Hero Academia, Tartarus. However it happens, I'm very curious what All For One's actions are going to be once he can have his body and mind together.
I'm not going to say much. This is an interesting episode. Thank you for watching and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for episodes of My Hero every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended full-length forms, and we are getting very close to Season 7, which I have never seen before, so from that point forward, it will be a joint blind reaction, which is never happened for My Hero, which is very fun. But are we excited for episode 15 of My Hero Academia Season 6?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
The Counterquark Maximum Security Special Prison, also known as Tartarus. It's a facility built on the open sea, about 5 kilometers off the coast of the mainland. To the public, it's just another out-of-sight place to lock up villains. But in reality, it's a dumping ground where the government can monitor those they deem a serious threat to public safety. Those imprisoned here have terrifying quirks. Inmates are split among 6 cell blocks that reflect how severe a criminal's offenses were and the danger their abilities pose. The more dangerous the person, the deeper underwater they're held. It's said that no one sent here will ever leave alive. This is the dark side of our superpowered society.
I feel it. Events didn't play out exactly to plan, but we have momentum. Those poor fools like to think that tomorrow will bring them hope. But I'm not giving the world time to recover. It's my turn now. My turn forever. Listen well, my tireless Nomu. It's time to give you an important task. Free my real body.
Oof. So no one's ever escaped, and it's beyond comprehension that someone could.
Yep.
You know what time it is?
8 p.m.
Thank you.
That was funny.
I thought you'd like that one.
Brother, we hear that Endeavor let Tomura Shigaraki escape?
Yeah. Word is him and 132 members of the
What's the arm situation here?
On the run now.
What am I looking at?
2 arms low, 2 arms high. And he has another set
Terrible
below that too.
posture.
Word is him and 132 members of the Paranormal Liberation Front are on the run now, along with 7 of those Nomu things.
Raid teams got their butts handed to them.
145 pros are in the hospital, including Endeavor.
Are they twins?
Word has it Midnight
They're
and
brothers,
Majestic.
yeah.
Okay.
Some other big names too.
Damn.
They said brother at the
If only
beginning.
we could have been
Okay.
there to help.
Oh.
Don't get worked up. Guarding this place is an important, honorable duty. Best thing we can do is keep a strong front here.
Yeah, I know.
What set those off? Control room, come in.
Wow, that's a lot.
Are those Nomu? Shoot them!
Holy shit. What? Of course.
What's going on? Control room here. Give us a status report. Come in. Hello?
Are
Can you hear
they
me?
dead?
We've got Nomu out here. Not sure how many, but I think they killed my brother. This is Code Red. No time. Authorized counter protocol.
Oh boy.
Such feeble resistance.
This is feeble? Wow. All right.
3 minutes prior.
Sounds like
I love
they
when we
expect
go
that giant
backwards.
city crusher tomorrow morning.
Gigantomachia. He's old Scarface's flunky, right?
Yeah, they're having to copter him in.
Should have killed him in the field.
How would you propose they do that? Hit him with a missile? We don't just blow people up. I mean, the guy's still human.
How do you call him that with a straight face? He's a beast, just a walking monstrosity. Same as the other deranged animals we've got caged up in here.
Stop talking like that. You know everything you're saying is being recorded. The Hearts and Mind Party is defunct now, but there'll be others. We already get enough flack about human rights violations as it is. Last thing we need is a conversation like this to leak. Watch yourself.
I'm just speaking the truth. They may look like you and me on the surface, mostly. But we only call them human because quirks warped our perception so badly. In truth, they're fundamentally different from us normal people.
Intruder alert.
Oh boy.
Code red. I repeat, this is a code red security alert. Floors and exits have been sealed off. All staff should be on high alert.
We've got multiple Nomu incoming. They've already managed to break
They have them
Bronze
labeled
Gate.
villains.
Yep.
They're attacking here now of all times? Don't tell me. They came straight from the big battle.
They just didn't stop.
Severing our connection to the mainland.
That's
the bridge is going under
crazy.
starting with section A01.
They're just taking down the bridge. All right, fair enough. I bet they can swim though.
You're struggling in vain.
Attention Cottis troops! You have permission to fire at will. Capture targets dead or alive. I repeat, permission granted to use any and all modes of suppression.
Oh sh!
Yeah, no moves are not playing around.
Oh boy. All right.
I told you before.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yep. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's on a fucking flying
House of the
Was it
Nomu?
Appa? Yeah, no, he's got his
House
own
of the
little
Dragon.
Nomu dragon.
All right.
Master, this is my body, not yours. You're awake.
All right.
But you should keep resting.
You're awake.
Your
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
super regeneration isn't ready, and I need your body in tip-top shape. So what am I doing out here? You're sending me into battle again? No, just a simple task.
If All for One needs Shigaraki's body in tip-top shape, then why do we need the old body?
It's a good question.
I thought he was gonna go get the old body and like put his soul. I actually don't know what I thought was gonna happen, but maybe like since All for One was able to take over Shigaraki, that he'd maybe be able to like possess his old form and like because of some Nomu shit maybe like fix it somehow. But it sounds like he's still planning on being in Shigaraki's body. He just doesn't want his old form to be in jail, even though he mentally doesn't have to be there. That doesn't super make sense.
No, just a simple task. Give me back control. You're the one who wanted my power, Tomura. You abhor this cruel world that didn't reach out a hand to help you. And I've given you the ability to manifest your hatred. What's important now is the
Wow.
passion that fuels your ire. Our success is the result of your will. I will not be your pawn. My dear boy, you have the wrong idea. You're a treasure in my eyes, someone I seek to lift up. You.
He says as Shigaraki's,
Did you hear that full
"You're the
sentence?
next me."
You're the next me, he said.
Me.
Saying you're gonna lift someone up as you're hovering and they're tied to the ground in front of you is crazy.
Yeah, and you're the next me.
Like main villain. Is he planning on dying anytime soon?
Shigaraki, he's here! The decay is spreading like it's in Kaku! Start evacuating the staff!
He can just use
Yeah,
his
that'll
decay.
work. Good
I
lord.
found my location thanks to the search quirk I stole. In the deepest corner, 500 meters below sea level. Even if
This
you
is
used
so
decay on the
broken.
building while sparing my body, the water pressure would kill me. And I have doubts that you're currently up to the task anyway. What I need now is more villains. It's a terrible fortress they've built. Machia would barely help in this situation. We'd be hard-pressed to overcome their forces. I'd say the same thing if your body were complete. Tartarus is all but impenetrable from the outside. Of course, there
So
is
break everyone
always
out
some
from
way.
within.
Power is fluctuating! The whole surveillance system is down. I think we suffered an EMP attack.
We've still got emergency security. Get the sensors back on before the prisoners realize what's happening.
Rebooting in 3, 2.
Nope.
The attack came from the inside this time!
Surveillance can't be restored. Crap. Security's offline. That means an inmate used their quirk inside the facility.
Oh, it couldn't be. How could they know our systems were down? This shouldn't be possible.
There's not a single bit of stimulation here. The world likens
Wow.
this place to something out of a Greek myth calling it Tartarus. That's
All for one,
name of
just
the
open the
underworld
door.
prison where kings and titans were punished. Escaping would be a struggle even for me.
You're trapped here. You'll never go free.
That's right. It's just as you said, All Might. You put me away forever. There's no way I can escape. Unless there's perfect synchronicity between the me who's locked away and the one inside Tomura's head.
Perfect synchronicity.
He hit an EMP on the outside. He had a 2-second window on the inside. He hit another EMP, and then it killed both of it. It only worked because All for One was in the mind of both the people and activated the quirk at the same time.
Backup security measures are failing.
The locks on the cell doors won't hold. They'll overrun us.
Where are the guards now? Suppression troops have reached the lowest level. Regain control no matter what it takes. Roger! According to regulations, if an inmate takes one step outside their cell, they can be shot down. Get
So
your
all the
weapons
villains
ready.
have opened the
I want
doors.
you back.
Holy shit. Oh, they're all fucked.
He's back! Fire! Shoot him!
Oh, and this is a bunch of people we haven't like heard of. Good God.
You might have heard of
I
some
might
of
have
them.
heard of them, but like,
Harder than that to kill me. Now, start talking.
who is this?
Where is the
It's you!
exit out of this hellhole?
You remember him?
I will not let him get past me.
Yeah.
Muscular.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Oh God.
Everyone get back to your cells. We will not hold our fire for anyone
I don't
who
think they're gonna
resists.
be doing that.
I
Actually,
freaked out when I saw Muscular.
that's crazy. Oh.
Moonfish. Remember him, the tooth guy?
Yeah. Wait, he took the other villains too? Why?
Yep. He wanted to eat people.
We can use our powers as much as we want. Yeah.
Okay.
For how nice they've been.
Damn, I kind of feel bad for the villains who are in his block.
People are using their quirks.
Not like actually, but
The
like,
Moonfish guy?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just the idea that they're like all finally free, and he's like, I actually, but
I'm
no,
just going to
they're
say,
awful,
pay
so
attention to
never mind.
any person that they show you here. They are all,
You got it.
Any specific person they highlight.
All right.
We can use our powers as much as we want. Yeah.
The Heidi guy.
For how nice they
She has no idea who that is.
The security system isn't kicking in, even though people are using their quirks.
Oh, purple hair.
This was already
All
a
right.
madhouse.
She's a villain. Okay.
Or is she? Oh, shit.
Who's she letting out? Is she gonna let them out? Probably for the plot. Oh,
Where is Pops?
who is Pops and who are you?
I'm going to have to let you know. I think it's supposed to say it there. That is Overhaul. Pops.
What?
Remember the guy he put in a coma? That's Pops. That's Overhaul.
Whoa. Okay.
Overhaul's out of prison with no arms.
Oh, God damn.
That's why he couldn't open the door.
Okay. Couldn't use his feet?
Apparently not.
Well,
What do we do now? We can't leave if there's no
that's a
bridge.
bummer.
No stopping! Not till
Oh.
I stand on free ground again!
Friends,
He's gonna punch
if you
down all.
want to leave, all you need do is follow me. Well, I'll be damned.
Yes. I want you to stand by my
Oh
side.
boy, oh boy.
In the era of chaos on the horizon, a more perfect demon lord will be born. You will bear witness to the story of how I became the greatest demon lord this world has known.
A demon lord. Okay. So he thinks Shigaraki's the next demon lord.
We'll see. But any thoughts on that scene?
Wow, wow. What in the world are they gonna do? Because if this like maximum security jail isn't able to keep all of these villains from leaving the jail, how are they gonna stop them once they're like out in the world? This is terrible. This is a mess.
It is, but also, what do you think of the villains that we saw?
Okay, they seem, I mean, obviously very powerful. I still can't get over the guy with all the knives.
Moonfish?
Yeah, like
with the teeth.
You're in jail for years and years and years, and then you're freed by like the greatest villain, and it's like, all right, this is our time to rule the world. And then one of your peers is just like, I have a different plan, actually.
Snack time.
Well, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care that much.
Yeah.
The purple hair girl was nice for helping. Not
Overhaul.
Specifically. Okay. All right. I don't want to hear it.
Excited.
Yeah, Kenny. Exactly what I meant was she seemed really nice for specifically letting out Overhaul. No, I meant that lots of people heard him like trying to get out, and of all of the villains, she was like, okay, I'll help. It's an interesting character point.
Yes, it is. You're right. But you're totally correct there. But there's one person that you did not recognize that I did not recognize either in the scene that we do know.
6 hours after the attack on Tartarus.
Damn, still burning.
All for One hijacked an emergency aircraft using a staff member's biometric ID. With that, he was
crazy.
Free. The near high ends and former inmates followed him. On his orders, they went on to attack 7 different prisons and released a large number of criminals from 6 of them.
Why not the other one?
At last, my preparations are complete. What a thrilling 24 hours. I released as many prisoners as possible to confuse those who would hunt me. The streets will scream with violence. I do have one last request of you, however. Protect this body while it recovers. Shigaraki and I had a lot in common. Games and stuff. I want to reform this society ruled by fake heroes. That's why I joined the League, because Stain's ideology inspired me. We had great ideas, if not follow-through, all wanting to crush this world. But the League became disorganized, an aimless band of petty thieves, myself included. But when his spark returned, he lit a fire under even the emptiest of us. So then why shouldn't I destroy it? Why must I suffer it? I wanted to see what Shigaraki could pull off, the future he could craft. So who the hell are you? You're not the person I chose to follow. My loyalty is to him, Tomura Shigaraki. Don't fret, Iguchi. There is no need for hostility. Please trust that I respect Tomura's feelings above everything else.
Do you?
I long for his body to heal so he can be complete. Once he's whole, our every dream will be realized. I'll take One for All and reign forever. No man will stand against me. I will be its absolute ruler, the Demon Lord.
Classic villain shit.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Why?
Okay, thank goodness.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. But at least he's not dead.
Yeah.
Like that.
Deku.
Boss man of the
First thing he says is Deku.
Shut up and start explaining!
Oh, good, he's mad. That must mean he's feeling like himself.
I'm about to be real mad! Where the hell am I?
Dude, you're at Central Hospital. From what we hear, they have the latest, most advanced medical treatments.
I'm so glad our class jerk is alive!
I'll go tell the nurses up.
Good idea.
Deku and Todoroki, Mr. Aizawa, Endeavor, and all the others. What happened to everybody?
It's a lot of people to care about.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, okay?
And
You gotta
pretty
try
cool
to stay calm.
that Bakugo is caring for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But gotta try to stay calm.
Mm-hmm.
I doctored the records so he's not linked to me. If that man finds out Kotaro exists, he'll use
He
my
already
kin
knew.
against us.
Mm-hmm.
So, I no longer have a son. I'm not a mother anymore, Sorahiko. I never was.
Shimura.
Oh wait, is that her sweater?
No, that is his costume, but it's
Is
just
that-
reminding him of his time as a hero with her. I think.
Okay, I was more saying I've been commenting on Deku having a new shawl. And it looks like that.
You might be onto something.
Oh, I might be.
Shimura.
I'm just not going to confirm.
If you and Gran Torino had gotten here much later, the prognosis would have been bleaker than what we're currently looking at. You have Lock and the first responders to thank for prioritizing your lives.
I thought he was saying
Try not to
Lock is
worry
the
about anything
diagnosis.
Me too.
You have Lock.
Responders to
I'm so
thank for
sorry.
prioritizing your lives. Try not to worry about anything that's happened. Focus on your own recovery.
Wow.
Lost a leg and an eye.
We let Shigaraki get away. And as a result, villains have broken out of half a dozen prisons.
Those escapees are committing crimes left and right, and we don't have the resources to stop them. The public's really laying into us about it. We did what we were supposed to do. We gave everything we had, fought with our lives on the line. And this is still how things turned out. We let Kayama and the others die.
Let's not do this now. Tell me how the students are holding up.
There's like a mob of people out there. Call me crazy, but I'm pretty sure they're not here to thank us.
This crime wave is getting even worse, and the news is reporting on it 24/7. It feels like the whole country's on edge.
Dire times.
Wonder what the signs say.
Just try to ignore him.
Probably anti-hero stuff.
We know you, Todoroki, so we know what a good person you are. You'll brave this.
Did you know about your brother?
What's Endeavor's current condition? Is he going to pull through?
Does he have any idea the disastrous state Japan is in thanks to him? Come on,
They're
talk!
asking Mr. the
Everyone wants to know
Todorokis.
more about the Todoroki family.
When will your father have a press conference? Our viewers are scared. We want answers.
Him! He's the source! The fire he gives off blinds you! He will be the demise of our world!
Rewatching it, that was an interesting thing that
Yeah.
he kind of predicted.
Mm-hmm.
You're acting like we've never met. Call me Toya. After all, it's the name you and Mom gave me. Eiji Todoroki! Let's fall together! Come and dance with me in hell, won't you?
Wow.
His heat was so intense. Stronger than my old man's. Too strong. Flames of hatred. That's what they were. He's been watching this whole time, waiting to see Endeavor fall, ruining his body and the lives of anyone in his path, just to make our father suffer. Toya is me. The reason I picked a fight with you was to show my old man what I was capable of doing, without having to rely on his damned fire quirk. I'm going to show him that I reject his power, and I can take first place without using it. I was burning with hate until that day, same as him. Our father can't stop Toya. I have to be the one to handle my brother.
Shoto.
Hello.
Aww.
You're Todoroki's brother and sister. I'm afraid his throat suffered minor burns, so he isn't speaking.
Yes, of course. The doctor explained his condition to us earlier.
You don't have to talk, Shoto. Just listen.
Oh.
I told you not to get up! You could die!
Just stop! You're the worst patient!
We're not supposed to let you leave your room!
Shut up! Make me fight you and I'll be even more likely to drop dead!
Why you have to be so stubborn on everything, dude? There's nothing you can do to help right now!
Did you hear a word Zero said?
I'll tell you, Kay, but you gotta stay calm. Todoroki's burned bad, and Mr. Aizawa has some serious injuries, but they'll both pull through. Everyone else has regained consciousness except...
Deku?
The doctor said Midori hasn't shown any signs of waking up.
Oh, he looks like shit.
Bastard!
And Bakugo's going to it.
I'll kill him!
That's cute. Wow. Oh, of course he took like the most damage of anyone.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh no.
Even if I survived the fight, the hero I was is dead. I can't fight my own son.
Oh no.
Yeah, pretty sad vibes at the end there.
Well said.
But Deku is not showing signs of waking up, and
All Might's right at his bedside.
yeah, well, 'cause
Yikes.
think about it. He promised his mom he'd keep him safe.
Yeah.
He's now like in a coma, and his mom doesn't know it.
Nope.
Like, it's
Horrible.
pretty tough.
Horrible situation.
Yeah, and I'll let you know the name of our next episode, The Hellish Todoroki Family Part 2.
Awesome.
But before we get to that, thank you for watching, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below if you're excited to see whatever happens next in this series. I definitely know, and I'm very excited about it. And if you want to see it right now in its extended full-length forms, these episodes are all posted to Patreon right now. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions we answer after every episode of any show we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. I will let you know who escaped that you didn't recognize now with this question. HBomb24 asks, we see that among the countless convicts freed by All for One, Stain is free as well.
That Stain?
Yes,
Oh.
he just doesn't have all of his gear on. It's been a while since he's been in the story, so how do you think he will choose to act, given how much has changed since his arc?
I mean, everything happening with Endeavor kind of fits perfectly into his narrative.
It's fun because when Stain gave his speech at the beginning, he called out Endeavor.
Yeah.
And way back in season 2, and that's what inspired Dabi to join the League of Villains, because he saw him literally call out Endeavor.
Wow.
He saw him
He's like,
literally
wow,
go,
that guy hates my dad.
fake heroes.
Okay. I'm gonna go work with him.
I'm going to like expose you. And then Dabi's like, I'm going. But anyway.
Sign me up.
Yeah, but.
Okay, wow, okay, because ideologically speaking, he's not like pro-villain.
He's quite literally more of an anti-hero. We saw him take down Nomu and save Deku in his arc.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a huge fan of the villains like becoming more mainstream. I don't know if that makes sense, but like what I'm picturing happening is like as public respect and trust in heroes is falling and more villains are, I mean, there were a bunch of villains that were freed and they're like the really, really bad ones. And like, because there are so many new horrible villains, like all the heroes are going to be spread super thin. They're just going to be like completely just causing total chaos. I think he's going to lean into the anti-Endeavor rhetoric because I think he's going to have a lot more like general public support for that kind of idea as public opinion of the heroes goes down and as there are just like more and more villains out in general. But I don't see him wanting to get involved in like the power struggle situation happening with All for One and Shigaraki.
We'll see. but definitely an interesting player to have out there.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's go to our second question. Question 2. Day asks, just when they thought things couldn't get worse, it got worse. With the release of hundreds of villains into the streets while the public is still reeling in the recent major disaster, what do you think the heroes can do to restore order? Is that even possible?
There are going to have to be some really impressive arrests and captures and hero work in the public. Like in public, and it needs to be broadcasted, and just, I don't think it's something that's going to be able to be done quickly. I think it's going to be something that they have to earn back. And the only real way to do that would be just keeping a lot of people safe in a flashy way, hopefully, but just generally keeping people safe. If you do it for long enough, that's really all you can do.
Yeah, but do you think they have a shot at doing that with the villains on the loose, Shigaraki and All for One free?
No, sorry.
So you think it's just downhill from here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our final
I'm not
question.
super hopeful, unfortunately.
Oh no, where did My Hero Academia's hopefulness go? It's getting dark.
Yes.
Final question.
That's their quirk.
What?
The show's quirk. It's hope sucking.
That's it.
Yep.
Final question. Katsuki Bakugo asks, in this episode, we see Shoto refer to Dabi as just like him. What are your thoughts on that parallel? Do you think Shoto could pull Dabi back from the path of destruction like Deku did for him?
I think Shoto saying that Toya or Dabi is just like him, I mean, it's an accurate analysis, but it also requires like a lot of self-reflection on his part, that he saw that, like, especially when he got to school, he was so angry with his father and so resentful of his childhood and the way he was raised, and just kind of, you can have a shitty parent and they can be shitty, or you can have a shitty parent who makes every single part of your life horrible.
Yeah.
And there's nothing that is unaffected by them. And that's kind of what Endeavor was. So if he had Shoto was able to kind of mitigate that like hatred and resentment through only using ice powers and saying like, oh, you want me to be your fiery little protege, fuck you. But Toya didn't have that option. So knowing that Shoto's only real salvation was the ability to separate himself from Endeavor, and then knowing that like concrete thing that saved him is something that was just not on the table for his brother, I think that shows Shoto the parallels. And then I think the like Deku situation ties in because
wait, do you think Deku can save him, or like that's the when you say the whole Deku situation, what do you mean?
And then in terms of Shoto helping Toya the way that Deku helped Shoto, the conversation that Deku and Shoto had was like, using this part of your power isn't about your dad, it's yours and you can use it however you want to use it, and it doesn't have anything to do with him, frankly. And that was like part of the like final click for him. So maybe if he can pass that idea along, that like, just because you have the same power, you're not like him, and just because you see similarities doesn't mean you have to be exactly the same. But unfortunately, he's so far gone. Like, I don't know that he's going to be able to have a relationship with Shoto because of how much horrible stuff he's done. I don't know, maybe even if they can't have a relationship, even if they just have a conversation where Shoto can clarify or like clear up, I guess, like the separation between having a hero father and like your own hero powers, that they're like not, that they don't affect each other.
Yeah. We'll see if that gets addressed a little bit in the next episode, the Hellish Todoroki Family Part 2, or in the future, but that's where we're left for episode 15 of My Hero Academia Season 6. Are we excited for episode 16?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.